Yo, it's your least favorite commentary YouTuber here, Luca Rants, back for another video. So today I'm going to be sharing my thoughts on Valorant and giving an overview of the game so that you can decide if you want to play it or not if you don't already have it. Of course, it's a free game. So in this video I'm going to talk about like gameplay, maps, characters, cosmetics, graphics, and a bunch of other annoying things that are in the game right now. And before we start, I must stress that this video is not sponsored in any way. I just want to review the game because I enjoy it. So let's start with gameplay, and there's a lot to talk about, so we'll just get right into it. Start with game modes. At the moment there are 3 game modes. There's unranked game mode, which is like a normal 5v5 CS:GO type of gameplay, and you get a whole bunch of guns you can choose from, and abilities you can choose from, and armor you can get to have more health. And the first team to win 13 rounds wins the match. And to win a round, you can either kill all the enemies, or you can plant a bomb, or defuse a bomb, depending if you're attacking or defending. And of course, you got to do it in a set amount of time as well. Then there's ranked, which is just unranked, but with ranks just like competitive Overwatch or arena mode in Fortnite. There's Spike Rush, which is like a game mode where you get random guns chosen for you by the game, and there's abilities and little orbs you can pick up all over the map to help your team out or help you out. And of course, there's custom matches and a shooting range you can go mess around in if you just got on the game and want to warm up or something. So in my opinion, these game modes are fine. There's nothing too special about them, but they're not bad game modes. The gunplay in the game is really fun, but it can also be frustrating, and it's also super satisfying at the same time. The time to kill is pretty short, but the guns in the game have a lot of recoil and bloom, so you do need some skill to be successful in the game. Next up is maps, and there's not too much to talk about here. Right now there's 4 maps in the game: Bind, Haven, Split, and Ascent. And each map has an A point and a B point where you can plant the bomb, and there's also a middle area you can go to, with the exception of Haven, which has A, B, and C points you can plant the bomb on. Once again, these maps aren't great. I wouldn't say they're bad, but they're not great either. That's pretty much it for maps. Next up we have the characters in the game, which they call agents. Right now there's 11 agents. There's Breach, Brimstone, Cypher, Jet, Omen, Phoenix, Raze, Reyna, Sage, Sova, and Viper. Each one of these agents has 3 abilities you can get, or an ultimate ability that you can earn by getting kills and playing the rounds. So there's one way you can earn these agents. You complete contracts for them. So you start off with, I think, 5 agents, and the other 6 are locked. You can unlock 2 just by leveling up a starting contract in the game, and you get 2 for free. And then the other 4 you can unlock by completing a character contract, which takes a while, I'm not gonna lie. All these agents are really cool looking, and they have good abilities to suit your playstyle, so there's nothing really bad to say about them. Next up, we got cosmetics, and for a game that launched a little less than a month ago, there's a whole bunch of cosmetics you can get in this game. Like, for example, there's weapon skins, weapon charms, calling cards, titles, and sprays you can earn. Of course, there's a battle pass like every game nowadays, which will cost you $10, and there's, I believe, 50 tiers where you can get weapon skins, calling cards, titles, sprays, weapon charms, just like I said before. There's also a store where you can spend Valorant points to get cosmetics, which are normally just gun skins. They don't really sell sprays or anything in the shop. But the gun skins in the store are pretty expensive. I think there's a pack in the store right now which has, I think, 4 or 5 weapon skins and a knife skin. It'll cost you around $50, and the pack just isn't too good in my opinion. So most of the time the stuff in the store isn't really worth your money. Then of course there's graphics, how the game looks. I think the art style is great. It's kind of got a Fortnite-y feel, but more crisp and has more lines to it. And the settings don't really matter. They're in the game. You can have them on high or low, and the game will run smoothly on most computers. You can also customize your crosshair in game to look however you want, just like Overwatch. But of course, even though this game has a lot of good stuff in it, there are problems. Like, for example, sometimes when I get on, the game will freeze for a little bit. It'll freeze during my first game, and it will be frustrating to play, but then it'll smooth out and I'll be fine. There's also the fact that your cursor is always locked to your screen when playing Valorant. So to go to something else, like you want to go to Discord or something, you have to Alt Tab, which can be a little glitchy sometimes, and it doesn't work all the time. So I wish they would just not have your mouse locked to your screen all the time. It's also a gameplay feature, which is pretty annoying. So when you're getting shot in the game, you become super immobile. It's almost impossible to move around the game, and that is super frustrating. And I wish they would, make you more mobile so you could get away when you're getting shot instead of just dying. Now, if I had to give this game a score, I'd give it a solid 8 out of 10. It's in a good spot, but of course there are things that can be improved in a game, just like any other game. Now, before you go, I'm gonna plug some stuff, of course. So go follow me on Twitch. I stream whenever I want, just like I post videos whenever I want. The streams are pretty fun though, so you should come tune into them. And of course, follow me on Twitter so you can know when I stream or know when I post a new video. And I'm gonna make this a new series on my channel where I just like review games, pretty much, give them a score. And of course, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I like every comment I see, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.